Good morning, you guys. It is May 7th. We are working on our IXL skill, converting and comparing customary units of weight. We have a bunch of people joining us this morning for this lesson. So everybody, I hope, is just following along. You're going to find that in your Google Classroom under math and under May 7th for today. You need to open up all of the attachments. There is a customary units of weight conversion chart that you will need that will help you a lot through this lesson. So please have that in front of you. You will also see me using it in this lesson today. So, all right. All right, guys. So the first question, I'm just going to refresh this. I don't think I'm signed in. Oh, I'm not signed in, so I'm going to get signed into IXL. I'm going to make sure that I am on N5, compare and convert customary units of weight. And I'm going to start out with this first question, which is more, 16 ounces or 1 pound? So students who are joining me today, what do we think? Which is more, 16 ounces or 1 pound? Or are they equal to each other?
Well,
Crystal?
equal to each other.
Equal to each other. And based on our conversion chart, we take a look at it. We see that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So Crystal, you are correct. And for this question, we would say neither. They are equal to each other. All right, this next one, it says, which is more? So which is greater, 1,623 pounds or 1 ton? I'm also gonna just zoom in a little bit here for us too. Jesus, what do you think?
One ton.
1 ton. So let's see if he's correct. Looking at that conversion chart, we can see that 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. And looking at this number right here, it is less than 2,000. So we know that 1 ton is greater than this. And so Jesus is correct. Nice job. All right, next one. What one is greater, 10 ounces or 1 pound? I know Jesus knows. Let's see if anybody else has an answer for us. Crystal, you know. Anybody else? I'm going to wait for a couple more hands. Kimberly, what do you think?
1 pound.
1 pound. So, yep, we take a look at that conversion chart. We know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. And we know that if a pound is 16 ounces, it is greater than 10 ounces. So 1 pound is more. Good. All right, now we have, which is more, 1,379 pounds or 1 ton? Let's call on somebody who hasn't gone yet. I'm gonna call on somebody random in just a moment, so get your answer in your head, be ready. Which is more, 1,379 pounds or 1 ton? James, what do you think? Can I still not hear you? Is that still not working? Is that why? You can put it in the chat too if you want. And I'm going to...
The chat doesn't work.
I'm doing it right now. Everyone publicly. There you go. So the chat works now. You can type it in the chat. But since James wasn't able to, Joe, did you disappear or are you still there? Joe, do you want to answer this one? All right, Crystal, go ahead.
A ton.
A ton, good, yes. So I'm gonna use my little annotating pen here just to draw, oops, not stamp, just to draw. We know that 1 ton, oops, let's undo that. Format, let's do this, and I want it to be black, okay. Yeah, 1 ton, ooh, I don't want that. Okay, 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. So we know that 2,000 is greater than this. So yes, you are correct. 1 ton is greater. All right, then we have which is more, 61 ounces or 4 pounds. So here's where we have to start converting. So I hope all of us are paying attention. I hope some of you are, you've got a paper and pencil because you will need a paper and pencil for this. We need to convert because you guys can see that, and I'm gonna change the colors here. We can see that this is ounces, and we can see that this one is pounds. Now, ounces are different than pounds. We can't compare those two things because they are different. So we have to, this one's 61 ounces. This one is 4 pounds. So the best thing that we can do is take those pounds and turn them into ounces. So looking at our conversion chart, if you're looking at your conversion chart, which you should have in front of you, which is this baby right here. Guys, how many ounces are in a pound? Looking at our chart, how many ounces are in a pound? Jesus? Joe, are you there? I can't see you, sweetie. Okay, good. Joe, how many ounces are in a pound? Turn on that thing.
I'm already on the IXL scale.
I know, sweetie, but we're working on it together. I want you to do it with me right now because we're doing some example questions before you get into the other stuff.
Okay.
Are you working with me? Okay, all right. So, sorry. Jesus, go ahead. How many ounces are in 1 pound?
16.
16, right? So, Noah, what do you think I'm going to have to do to turn 4 pounds into 16 ounces?
Multiply.
Yep, because I want the pounds, I want to turn those pounds into ounces so that they're the same so I can compare the two things because I can't compare two things that have different units. So now I'm going to go to my whiteboard and I'm going to do 4 times 16. So who else can do that with me? Oops.
They told you 4 pounds.
16.
You're converting the 4 pounds.
16 ounces. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm using like 2 whiteboards, so it's very weird. Okay. 16 ounces in a pound multiplied by the 4 pounds that we have. How many ounces is going to be equal to 4 pounds? I know. I see a couple of hands raised. Jesus, I want to see a couple more hands. Michaela, turn on your camera.
Yes. You're shaking and you're nervous and you're stressing out over nothing. Why? Why are you stressing out? She hasn't even picked on you yet. Stop. Sit down.
All right, Jesus, go ahead.
Sit down.
Jesus,
Yes.
do you want to answer?
It's an L. Pounds. L. Not I.
Well, I know that James got it. James says 64. Do we agree with 64? Does anybody disagree with 64? And 64 is correct because we know that 6 times 4 is 24. So 4, carry that 2. And then 4 times 1 plus the 2 we carried is 6. So we get 64 ounces. Now, if I'm looking at that IXL scale, we just realized that sorry, we just realized that 4 pounds is equal to 64 ounces. So which one is bigger?
4 pounds.
4 pounds is greater. So we know that one is a greater one. So when you come to those types of questions, we need to convert our units so that we are comparing two units that are the same, because we can't compare pounds to ounces. All right, this question says, which is more, 9,999 pounds or 5 tons? Now, again, we have to look at our chart and ask ourselves, how many pounds are in a ton? And we're going to have to convert those tons into pounds so that we're comparing pounds to pounds, not pounds to tons. So who would like to tell me, based on the chart that we see in front of us, how many pounds are in a ton? Malia?
1,000.
How many?
2,000.
2,000, perfect. So there are 2,000 pounds in 1 ton. So if we have 5 tons, you guys, how many pounds is that? Because we want to change this because it is different than pounds. We want to change those tons into pounds. So if we have 5 tons, how many pounds is that equal to? Jesus? Jesus, you're raising your hand. Do you want to answer? I can't hear you.
10,000 pounds.
Sorry?
10,000 pounds.
10,000 pounds. And you are correct. You are correct, because if we take those 5 pounds, I'm just going to go to the next slide. Ooh, I'm just going to go to, oh, this is so frustrating. I can't really go back and forth the way that I want to. I'll just do it right here. If I go to take 5 times the 2,000 pounds, right? 5 times 2,000. I know 5 times 2 is 10. And so I add 3 zeros behind it. And Jesus is correct. So based on what you guys are seeing in front of you, after you've converted the tons into pounds, which one is larger, 5 tons or 9,999 pounds? Anybody? Go ahead and shout it out.
1,000.
Sorry?
5 tons.
The 5 tons or 10,000 pounds. I heard somebody say 10,000, but yes, that is correct. Those 5 tons is more. So that would be our correct answer. Good. All right, this will be the last example that we do together. And then I'll let you guys work on your own and then just stay on with me so that you can ask me if you are having trouble with a question. So last one. So I look here, I see that we have 10 pounds.
Which is more,
Oops.
10 pounds or 1?
No, please don't speak to me. Looks like we have 10 pounds. And then we also have 160 ounces. So Noah, which one do you think is greater, 10 pounds or 160 ounces? Or are they equal to each other?
They're equal
And why are they equal to each other?
because 10 times 16 is 160.
Exactly. Noah was like, okay, well, I can't compare these two because pounds are larger than ounces. So he was like, I'll take those pounds and turn them into ounces. And he looked at the conversion chart, I'm sure. And I'm sure he said, well, there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So if I multiply 10 times 16, I'm going to figure out how many ounces that's equal to. And if you do 10 multiplied by 16 ounces, you are going to get 160 ounces. And so his answer is correct. These are equal to each other. Nice job. All right, you guys, that was the last example. So I'm gonna let you guys work on your own. I am gonna stop recording for the day. So those of you who didn't join us this morning, make sure you're working on your own with the pencil and paper, and make sure you're reaching out to me if you need help. All right. Have a great day, guys. Everybody else is staying on with me. See you later.